Welcome to Musical Story Time. My name is Michael.
And my name is Sandra.
Musical Story Time is where we sing songs, tell stories, and most importantly, have lots of fun.
So what story shall we have today?
Let me give you a clue. In this story, there is a boy called Jack. There's a giant. And there is a beanstalk. Boys and girls, do you know what it's called?
I know what it is. It is Jack and the Beanstalk. Boys and girls, have a guess how old the story of Jack and the Beanstalk is. It's 5,000 years old.
Well, let's begin now.
Who can climb a beanstalk? Who has got the knack? There is only one boy, his name is Jack.
Once upon a time, there was a boy called Jack who lived with his mother. Now, Jack was not a bad boy, but he was always dreaming. He and his mother were very poor, and she needed his help.
Nothing in the cupboard, it's worse than Mother Hubbard. Nothing in the garden, this is why we're starving. Nothing in the pantry, all the shelves are empty. Listen to your mother, we need to help each other.
Jack's mother had an idea.
Jack, you need to take our cow, Annabelle, to market and try and sell her. Otherwise, we're going to starve.
So Jack set off to the market. But along the way, he met an old lady who offered to sell him some magic beans.
Beans, beans, magic beans, they'll fulfill all of your dreams. Nothing is what it seems when you have some magic beans.
Jack didn't know what to do.
Give me the cow, boy, and take the beans, and I promise you they will bring you good fortune.
So Jack said goodbye to Annabelle and took the beans. But when he got home and showed them to his mother, she was furious.
Beans? Beans? You sold our cow for beans?
And she threw the beans out the window. Poor Jack and his mother went to bed without any supper that night. In the early hours of the morning, Jack awoke to strange sounds outside his bedroom window. He stuck his head out the window, and to his amazement, he saw an enormous beanstalk. He decided to climb the beanstalk. He climbed, and he climbed, and he climbed. Finally, he reached the top. A beautiful land stretched out before him, and in the distance, he could see a castle. He walked and walked and walked until he reached the castle. When he got there, he knocked on the door. But no one answered. Jack leant against the door, and to his surprise, it opened. Inside, everything was enormous. Giant chairs, a giant fireplace, and a giant table. Jack climbed onto the table to get a better view. Suddenly, he heard a sound.
Fee-fi-fee-fi-fee fo fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be him alive or be him dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bed.
There, right in front of Jack, stood an enormous giant. Jack leapt off the table and ran as fast as he could, but the giant caught him and put him in a cage. Then the giant opened a little cupboard where there stood a beautiful golden harp. Now this was a magic harp, and whoever asked the harp to sing would get whatever their heart desired, and the harp had the voice of an angel.
Please, magic harp,
boomed the giant.
Sing for me.
And so the harp did.
I'm like a songbird singing for you. Tell me your wishes, then they'll come true. When I am singing, you won't feel blue. I'll read your thoughts and make them come true. Tell me your dreams, as this song is for you.
Suddenly, the table was filled with the most delicious feast. There was roast beef and ham and baked potatoes and jelly and apple pie. The giant ate to his heart's content and then fell asleep. The harp was signaling Jack.
Jack, ask me to sing, and then I can help you.
Jack asked the harp to sing, and as soon as she had finished her song, the door of the cage opened and Jack was able to get out. He slowly snuck past the giant, but then he heard the harp.
Oh, please, Jack. Please take me with you. I promise I will bring you good fortune.
So Jack happily tucked the harp under his arm and snuck out of the castle. He ran as fast as he could back along the path towards the beanstalk. But suddenly, he heard the giant coming after him. The giant was close behind. Jack began to climb down the beanstalk. Down, down, down he went, with the giant following close behind. As he reached the ground, he called to his mother to bring him the axe. His mother ran to the tool shed and grabbed the axe. And as Jack landed on the ground, his mother passed it to him. Jack began to hack away at the tree.
Quickly, son, I can see the giant's shoes.
Jack continued to chop away at the beanstalk.
Quickly, son, I can see the giant's legs.
Jack put all his might into chopping down the beanstalk.
Quickly, son, I can see the giant's knees.
Suddenly, they heard a large crack, and the beanstalk fell down before them. They heard the giant give a loud wail as he tumbled down, down, down to the earth. He was so big and heavy that he sunk through the ground and they never saw him again. Meanwhile, Jack got the harp to sing for his mother.
I'm like a songbird singing for you. Tell me your wishes, I'll make them come true. When I am singing, I sing for you. I'll read your thoughts and make them come true. Tell me your dreams, as this song is for you.
Smoke appeared out of the chimney, and Jack and his mother ran into the house. A fire was blazing in the hearth, and on the table was the most delicious feast: roast chicken and mashed potatoes and apricot crumble. With the help of the golden harp, Jack and his mother lived happily ever after and were never bothered by giants ever again.
What a wonderful story. And I have a fun fact for you, Michael.
I love fun facts. What is it, Sandra?
Well, in our story, there were some magic beans. We all know that beans come from plants, and they're delicious on toast or in pies, and bean burgers are yummy. But did you know that beans can be classified as a fruit? Beans are a legume, which can be classified as a seed, which can technically be classified as a fruit.
That sounds like classified information to me, Sandra. I didn't know any of that. The beanstalk in our story grew from the ground high up into the sky. I wonder how large the bean pods would be on Jack's beanstalk.
Well, it's interesting that you asked, Michael, because the world's longest bean pods can grow up to 5 feet in length.
Wow! That is amazing.
Thank you, boys and girls and mummies and daddies, for joining us today.
We hope that you join us next time when we're going to have a trip to the country and have another fun musical story.
Please don't forget to subscribe to our show, Musical Storytime, so that you get all the latest news about upcoming episodes.
And if you like what you listen to, then please let us know in the comments section and share our podcast with your friends. Goodbye.
Goodbye.